Hello, hello, my friends, my family. I hope you're doing well today. Um, it is Tuesday, February the 6th of 2024. Look at us into a second month of the year. And I was around, Hunter. I was maybe not as mouthy earlier, but I was around. I do want to address something that people might be mentioning with ads. I just want you to know that that is set up to try and help me make money off of YouTube, Daddy. And so I get it that it's a little bit frustrating, but I also, that is sort of the name of the game. And it is hopefully not to be too interruptive, especially at the beginning of these lives since they don't start right away. Funny that. Anyways, I dropped my pen, I picked it up with my toes, and I got it with my hand. Excellent. So today we're gonna watch what we were gonna watch yesterday, but then I watched um the TPOs. Uh, well, I only got monetized recently, Lisa. So yeah, it's new in that sense that I just hit 1,000 subscribers and I was eligible for the partner program, the YouTube partner program. That's what they call it when they give you advertising money. And the thing is this, I get it, like it's we do long form content, so it can seem like there's a lot of ads. I have worked on setting it up in a balanced manner, but it's not feasible for me to place the ads while I'm live. Um, and so I have to go with YouTube doing it in a way. The reality is, like, I wish I didn't have any ads, but I do want to, make this like my job. So, like, and it's just a different revenue stream than donations or super chats or gifts, which I super appreciate also. But YouTube Daddy takes a portion of that. And so YouTube Daddy is always uh dipping in the little pot. And it's yeah, I used to feel very similar. I used to pay for YouTube Premium. I don't pay for it right now. But I'm getting ads on my phone too, and I get that. But I paid for YouTube Premium for a really long time. It's absolutely worth it if you can, because you just don't even notice it, and YouTube Premium pays YouTubers as well. There's a different line item that you get paid per view for YouTube Premium, in case anybody's wondering. Anyways, Jennifer Crumbly, I know. That was crazy. We've had quite a week in trial already with Jennifer Crumbly being found guilty. We have uh I have a drink that I'm gonna drink. I think this goes with my outfit. I feel like I look sort of 50s style today. Maybe it's just the headband or not. Um, Aw, Jonathan. And here's the thing. I am no expert on the ads yet, and I'm learning that, and I appreciate the feedback and I hear it. But, and if it was like, if you guys were saying like, oh, every 6 minutes or something, I'm getting an ad, like that would be a huge problem for me. That wouldn't work for this type of content. But if we're talking about, every 25 minutes or so, um, I think I think that's a fair balance. I do. I'm willing to hear other people's thoughts on that, but just because of the long form content, and I'll tell you the truth, it's not a lot of money that you make on the ads, but it does help. Every little bit helps. And yeah, I do appreciate it. I appreciate all the support any way you do it. If it's commenting, even though somebody did comment today on a video that I babbled about nothing intelligent or interesting for the whole show, which I find to be amazing. Like, can you imagine that I babbled for uninterestingly for how long? Um, Courtney, we were just talking about the ads. Some people are getting ads at the beginning of the show, and some people were sort of, and understandably, less than enthused. But in fact, if you want to look at it as a measure of my growing success in a nice way, then you should be sort of thrilled that there's an ad. Like, I know it sucks, but on the other hand, it's like, oh, girl, YouTube daddy and you are partners? Yeah, that's what they call it now. Anyways, let's drink this, smoke some of this, watch a little bit of we're gonna do two dockets. We've got the Bothell one because I already got it and it's on the thumbnail and I have to do it. And then we're gonna do some Travis County Judge Tanisa Jeffers. Ooh, you're going to to Chicago. Grammy Rita, that's awesome. Lisa, I don't know. I'm being honest, I actually don't know how the ads are placed. I wish I was able to know more about that. Um, the options that I select was like moderate. So, first of all, everybody should be getting them at different times necessarily, but like anyways, I don't really know. I'll watch some later. I'll try and I bet if I go to this live right now on my phone, I will get a ad. I think it's pretty standard on the beginning, and then I'm not sure the rest. But again, I'm learning and growing and evolving, and different YouTubers have different ways of doing that, and different videos have different vibes in terms of advertising. I wish I didn't. But one good video can hit views and do really well and like make the difference between a month or not. So that's the goal is that the video skills that I'm working on making, like the editing that I'm working on, is gonna pay off. So ideally, I didn't really want to monetize lives. I didn't realize they were monetizing the lives like that. And I'll look at it and see if that is something I want to continue with or not. In the I had originally planned on monetizing the videos that I was making. Hi, Ed. But again, I'm only one person, so some YouTube YouTube channels have a person dedicated just to ads, like just to placing ads and just to doing all that kind of stuff. That's how in depth and nuanced it can get. So I want to be able to balance that. Anyways, let's get going. Oh, you're burnt out of grandkids already? Can you just move there, Lisa? You burnt out already? That's not good. That's not good. Let me just check and see what's on my screen. Nothing yet. I had to go through and delete 47 videos today to make my computer run. It is less laggy today. Thank you, computer. I know. But hi Chris Engelby, Adderall, welcome. So I had to delete 47 court videos that were old whatevers. Older vids. And that only freed up. So I'm still gonna need to do more. But I didn't get rid of anything good. I just got rid of stuff that I know I can still get again. I'm a video hoarder. I'm a video hoarder. That's what it is. Okay. I am. That's what I am. I'm a video hoarder. Your new grandson has a cleft lip. Oh yeah, I imagine the surgery will, but I'm sure will go great. Totally great. Um, we're gonna go to Bothell first. I want to sip this pop. It's literally calling to me with its little judge. Just wait. First of all, what the hell? No. Oh, we were there. Oh, okay. Um, I'm gonna drink some of this. We're gonna watch this, and yeah, there was a lot of redheads in the thing today. You're a jigsaw puzzle hoarder. That's not a bad thing to hoard. I mean, maybe my daughter used to do jigsaw puzzles and then put them up on the wall. Um, Okay. It's not cold enough. It's not cold enough.
Oh, they do the calendar virtual. Okay, so yeah, you'll see the.
She has a sourpuss face on. What's going on? When did we start? Where's the judge? There's the judge.
Good morning, everyone. We're here for the Bothell Municipal Court 9:30 calendar for Monday, the 5th of February. I'm Judge Mara Rosano. This calendar is being conducted on Zoom. It is also being live streamed to YouTube. Anyone watching on YouTube who wishes to participate in a particular case needs to go to the Bothell Municipal Court website, click on the link to video court, and then click on the link to enter the virtual courtroom. Once there, let the administrator know which case it is you wish to be heard on, and that information will be conveyed to me. The official record of these proceedings will be made and maintained by the Bothell Municipal Court. Anyone making a recording without having obtained prior approval of the court may be subject to legal action, including but not limited to contempt proceedings. With that, I believe we are ready to proceed this morning. Good morning, counsel.
Good morning. This is Miss Alicia Miller.
Good morning, Miss Miller.
Good morning.
Your Honor, she failed to appear for her pretrial last January 25th. She indicates that she got her doctor's appointment and the court date mixed up, and her phone was broken at the time to contact anyone, but she indicates she does have a new phone and is able to.
New phone, who this? New phone, who this? I'll have to check and see, Lisa, if you're getting another one already. That's too quick, too many. But that's not how it's supposed to be. Did you have a good day, Chris? I'm glad to hear that. Robbie's here. I have had a pretty good day. I need some caffeine, honestly. I have a hot coffee in my my Bubba mug, hot coffee. Not cold Coke, and it's just, I'm gonna choke it down for the caffeine, but
come to court and promises to come to court. This is her very first warrant and her first pretrial. Her warrant looks like was the last one was back in 2021. And she does live in Everett and able to come to court. I ask Your Honor to release her at this time and have her come back for her pretrial.
All right. Mr. Lohr, what is the city's position?
Yeah, no objection to releasing her and resetting the court date.
All right. So, Ms. Miller, it is important, obviously, to make it to court. It's also very important to make sure that you're in touch with your attorney, because if Ms. Kim knew what was going on, she probably could have assisted you in a way that meant you didn't have to wear those lovely stripes this morning, right?
Right.
I am going to release you and set a new court date. So the court knows your court dates if you lose your paperwork, and Ms. Kim knows your court dates, right? So one way or the other, if you need someone to help you out and get you those court dates, make sure you stay in touch. Best is Ms. Kim, because she is your voice in the court. But either way, we can get you that information. Just for the record, before I move on, this is cause number 3A0834842. All right. And I am going to set this matter for pretrial on March 5th at 2:30 in the afternoon. That will be back in person at the Bothell Municipal Court. Your trial will be in the April trial term. But again, your next court date, March 5th at 2:30 in the afternoon. Okay?
Thank you.
Yep, we'll see you then. In the meantime, just make sure you stay in touch with Miss Kim. So I have signed that document, and that should conclude this matter. We'll see you then. Take care.
Thank you.
Okay, so what do we take yourself? Coming up, go have a seat, please.
Before we address the next, Jamie, did you want to address Mr. Powell? He was not transported.
My understanding, Your Honor, this is Justin Powell. This is cost number.
Looks like he's already been moved over, but go ahead.
Moved over. Yes, I just trying to get his case number. Let's see.
Ms. Kim, it's 3A0273292 and 3A0598.
I don't think this is Justin. Justin wasn't transported. Hi, William. And yes, Robbie, crazy hair. Not the reddest hair we will see in this docket, funny enough. If you believe me, I promise. There is redder hair in this docket.
044.
Thank you so much. I just got them. Yes, my understanding is that they were set over to next week, and I have no issue with that at this point, Your Honor.
All right. So, well, Mr. Powell's matters were set over, you said, to next week?
March 12th.
They were.
Chris, thank you so much. Little something for me. I so appreciate it. Don't we, YouTube Daddy? We appreciate it. Thank you so much, Chris. Streamlabs. This is embarrassing again.
I figured, this will go fast. You're welcome.
to
Yes, February 12th.
To March 12th, so they're continued
Oh,
out.
I'm sorry, what? I'm sorry, February 12th. I'm getting I'm not sure.
All right.
what's going on.
So they're set out 1 week to February 12th. Very
Yes.
good.
Thank you.
And just, okay, then I will see Mr. Powell on February 12th. Was that your only other matter, Ms. Kim?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you so much.
Have a good morning. Take
You
care. All right.
Yes.
Ms. Pimentel.
Jalen Brown, 4A0196403. This was on for arraignment, although my understanding is the city has a motion this morning.
And that's correct. For the record, totally.
That was actually not as bad as it has been, Streamlabs, but still disappointing. Completely disappointing. I know, I heard about Toby Keith. That's sad. Thank you again, Chris Angleby. This girl looks cold, first of all. I feel for them. Nobody, they never have sweaters. Do they do sweaters in jail? I wonder.
With the city is moved to dismiss without prejudice in the interest of justice.
All right. And I did review the police reports, and I believe under the totality of the circumstances, that probably is the best resolution. Ms. Brown, the case against you is being dismissed without prejudice. I'm sure Ms. Pimentel went over with you that means that if during the period of time of the statute of limitations, the city feels that it is appropriate, they are free to.
The Big D? Are we getting a fucking Big D in Bothell? Is that what's happening here? I think we're getting a Big D. We're getting the Big D. From Judge Rosano? We never get the Big D from Judge Rosano. Wow. Look at that. Look at that.
Refile the charges against you, but unless or until that happens, the case is dismissed, and I am signing the order. Okay. All right. Take care.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Brown, come this way. What do we transfer yourself, please? Is this meeting coming up? Go have a seat, please.
Oh, Your Honor.
Your
Good
Honor,
morning.
could I just interject one moment on the Brown matter? Could you mark the box defendant is released?
Oh,
It's
thank you.
really-
I will.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Done. Thank you, Madam Clerk, for catching that.
Next
right,
is
Mr.
Heather Beatty, the arraignment cause number 3A06100774. It's an allegation of theft in the third degree from an alleged incident date of July 12th.
Okay, was it Home Depot? Where did she steal from, you guys? And that's the red hair I was talking about. That's right. We didn't have to wait long. Told ya. Where did she steal from? Home Depot is incredibly litigious in this jurisdiction for some reason. It's usually Walmart elsewhere, but in this place, I think it's either Safeway or Home Depot. That's what my guess is. And we'll see here. Theft in the third degree is what she's off been gotten. Been gotten. Terrible English, period. God damn it. I mean, oh, also, Chris, you said, how long are you going to be able to not drink pop? I have a question for you. Are you wanting to stop drinking pop because you don't want to drink pop or because you want to stop the caffeine? Answer that question. Everybody at home, answer this question to yourself. If you were to stop drinking pop, would it be to stop drinking pop or would it be to stop the caffeine? Because I have a hack. If you actually just want to stop drinking pop, but you don't care about the caffeine, you go to the drugstore or the grocery store, and usually in like the supplements department, like where they sell protein powder and stuff, they have caffeine pills. And then what you do is you go and you take the caffeine pills, and then you can quit drinking pop. I stopped drinking Coke for a whole year. You can not drink pop quite easily if you replace the caffeine. You don't get. So I would, if I were you, then I would go to the drugstore, get 50 milligram caffeine pills if you can. And you're not taking too much of it, but in the morning, when you would normally drink pop or coffee, you can OD on caffeine pills. You can OD on caffeine liquid. You can OD on almost anything. But I'm telling you from experience that if you want to kick a pop drinking habit, you don't want to also kick a caffeine habit at the same time. The odds of kicking both of them are almost nil. So if you want to stop one, but you're not worried about the caffeine, then just replace the standard amount of caffeine you were having and go from there. I think that's you can then wean down the caffeine over time, but you'll already be done off the pop. No, and I don't recommend anything, obviously. And I'm not a fucking lawyer. Obviously.
Of 2023 was also a pretrial 3A00256880. As to the arraignment, Your Honor, we did go over the rights at arraignment form. We've also uploaded a public defender screener form. I would note my office has already been appointed on the pretrial matter. She's indicating she's had no additional.
As I literally chugged the rest of that Coke and now it's gone. I told you, you have to want to do it. If you decide that you want to stop drinking pop, you can do it. Even I did it. But I'm just telling you, I did not want to stop caffeine. And caffeine is where you get the headaches. And you'll cut a lot of sugar out. No, I'm not going to smash it on my forehead. No, I will not. Ooh, don't. And what I replaced, I'll just say this last thing. What I replaced pop with when I wanted to stop drinking pop was just so like plain fizzy water, what I call it. So just like you can buy it in like Perrier, just carbonated water. So I didn't drink any diet pops. I never have, and I never will. I hate diet pops. They're disgusting. I'm gonna burp soon because I just drank all that pop.
Changes in her finances, but we did upload that document.
All right. And is it Beatty or Beatty?
Beatty.
Beatty? Okay.
Yeah.
Good morning, Miss Beatty.
Good morning.
I think we went over this last time. So
I was doing good. I went to 2 of my court dates with no problem, and then I went to treatment.
and my daughter had an emergency pregnancy and it went really bad and she had to have an abortion. So I left due to that. I go into Skagit tomorrow and go get my I go in and turn myself in, and then they release me at Skagit for that warrant. So that'll take care of that. I go into detox Friday, and then I go to treatment next week, go back into treatment so I can complete it and get my life together. So I'm really trying my best. And I'm on court for Marysville also to get my warrants quashed. It just hasn't happened yet.
All right, thank you. And we're gonna talk a little bit more about all of that, but there is a procedure and I need to go through it with you right now. So even though you and I have met previously, I need to confirm with you that Heather Marie Beatty is your true name.
Yes,
and I do see the request for court-appointed counsel based on the totality of the information. I am going to make a finding that you are eligible in the new case as well and sign that form appointing counsel if it will let me. All right. We just lost Miss Pimentel.
Yes, we did. What's tab? We didn't have that, or I don't know about it. Okay, I'll finish the pop quitting story with this. I guess I could do that again. Okay. I quit pop because I wanted to lose weight. And I was like, you drink a lot of fucking Coke. So it's a lot of sugar, a lot of carbs. Like, it would suffice it to say, if you stop drinking pop, you don't have to even do anything else. You should just lose some weight. I didn't, even though I stopped drinking pop. And I went a year without drinking Coke and I really didn't lose any weight and I was mad about it. And so I weighed the pros and the cons and I decided to drink Coke again because it made me happy and I enjoyed it. And it didn't cause any significant weight gain and it certainly didn't cause any weight loss at my rate. So, yeah. But I suppose I could do that and conjoin it with exercise. They think that you should like exercise as well as cut sugar. God, so many rules to get skinny.
So, Miss Beatty, we can't go forward without Miss Pimentel being present. So what I'm going to do is briefly, I will be right here, but briefly call the court in recess until she reconnects. Okay. Indicated I was going to appoint counsel on your new case. On that new charge, I also see that it looks like you gave Ms. Pimentel permission to put an X on the signature line on the explanation of rights and court procedure form. Was that to let me know that you did in fact go over those rights with her and that you do understand them? Right. With regard to the new arraignment matter, Ms. Pimentel.
We received a copy of the complaint. We'll waive formal reading and enter a plea of not guilty on her behalf.
All right, not guilty pleas will enter. Court has reviewed the documents, did make findings of probable cause. What is the city's request with regard to release and conditions?
And the city appreciate that she is trying to get her life in order by going to treatments or inpatient or rehab. And the city was sorry that her daughter has some issues, but she does have 27 failure to appear since 2019 and 8 of those in 2023. The city is requesting bail in each case in the amount of $3,000. If she is going to rehab on Friday or any treatment agency on Friday, we will not object to a TRO for her to do so.
I have to.
And also, we're asking for do not return to Home Depot.
Okay, Ms. Pimentel.
Your Honor, she's hoping the court will give her.
Home Depot, I was right. It's Home Depot. Home Depot is fucking. I'm not joking you. In this part of town, this Home Depot, you don't want to fuck around with them. Okay? They have, they, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Give her an opportunity to be released to set pretrial hearings for both out of custody. She indicated she has contacted Skagit and is she just needs to go up there, turn herself in, and then sign for a court date, and they should be able to quash that warrant. She indicated that she is also, again, trying to get back into treatment. It sounds like she was in there for a while in November, but she has been in contact with another treatment agency. Is that right, Ms. Beatty?
Yes, Sundown Treatment Facility. I can't do a $300 bill, and I've been in for 5 days, and I need some time to get my stuff in order. And if I could please do this, I'd prove to you guys, I live a block and a half away from the court. You guys can come to my house if you think I'm gonna, I promise you I will not. I'm really trying this time, I just,
Ooh. Oh, wait, she wants released. Oh, interesting. Okay, so she wants released on a PR bond with no money down, on saying, I'm gonna go to Skagit tomorrow, turn myself in. Oh, we still have Fresca, by the way. But yeah, so she wants a PR bond. Sorry, I'm distractible Paisley. She wants a PR bond, and the city is saying, well, if she should pay $3,000 per charge. She's not even getting it. She has multiple charges, so it wouldn't even be $300. It would be more than that. But what's more important is she wants to be able to roam and get things together before she goes to treatment. Whereas I think the city probably wants her to go just straight to rehab. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200. Collect. Do not collect.
I'm begging you just to let me go, please. I literally live on Riverside, which is, I can see the courthouse from my house.
Okay, don't dox yourself, please, lady.
Please. 5 days isn't a long time to get your stuff together. And I will be able to go to court on my court time via Zoom and rehab.
Where are you going?
Sundown. Going to detox and Evergreen. I've been working on this for about 3 weeks straight, calling every day. Please, this one, James.
Yes, let me take a moment here.
I know you guys are talking about her, but I'm also like shaken in my own way. And I was gonna say I think we are all self-soothers. Actually, those amongst us better at self-soothing actually have it easier if they can do it internally, but some people are external self-soothers. Me, I can barely soothe myself. Sometimes I need an extra person to do that.
All right, Miss Beatty, I'm probably being very foolish about this, but I am going to give you a chance to do this. All right.
Thank you.
Um,
I won't let you down, I promise.
I saw that you did make it twice before you failed to appear in November,
I
and
did.
that actually is what's arguing in your favor. I want to
Thank
see more of that. I want to see that you are actually putting the effort in to appear. So it sounds like you are going to be, we're going to be setting this into March. Do you think you're still going to be in treatment in March?
No,
Okay, so I'm going to set this.
First red flag. There's your first red flag. Why? Because what day is this? Even 5 days ago? Or it was yesterday, it was the 5th. So that's 5 days into February. Aren't most rehab centers 28 days? She's just going to be able to kick her habit before March? That's fucking weird to me that she can just that would be a red flag to me, but I got my red pen out to mark it on the calendar. And ginger ale is great too. I drink ginger ale all the time. It doesn't have caffeine in it though.
it's
In
20.
person.
If we do it towards the end of March. Middle of March.
We're doing them more towards the beginning, but Madam Clerk, do we have?
Thank you.
I'm going to put it on the 28th. Okay. Okay.
My birthday's March 25th, almost my birthday.
28th of March at 1:30. It's going to give you plenty of time. But I want to make sure that you are talking to Miss Pimentel in the meantime. All right.
You want me to just call her every once in a while and check in with her?
You're going to call. Yep. You're going to make appointments. You're going to check in. You're going to be saying, this is what's happening. This is where I am. I want her to think of you as her best client. All right.
I'll be your best client. I was for a minute and I will again.
All right.
Thank you. So I get out in my own or
you'll get out on this case. I don't know what Skagit's going to do, if they're going to have you transported or if they're
they're
gonna,
gonna come down tomorrow.
yeah. So
Go
I don't know exactly how that's going to work. That's all going to be up to the jail, but on these cases, I am releasing you. Your previously set conditions are in place, plus the additional condition of no contact with Home Depot. Okay. Make it to court.
I will.
Right.
Oh.
All right.
Okay.
Other than that, we'll see you on March 28th, and I'm hoping to hear that you had a great experience with treatment.
Thank you.
That are moving forward. All right.
I appreciate it, and I'll talk to you soon, Ms. Pimentel.
All right.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Beatty, where we check your results, please. All right, sir, coming up. But I'm seeing here, please.
See one quick second. Restart my jabs.
Okay.
Okay, this is Alejandro Arias Mendoza. There's two cause numbers, 4A00612665 and 4A00612664. Allegations today of physical control as well as knowingly possessing a controlled substance. We did have the opportunity to go over the maximum penalties and we discussed the potential mandatory minimum penalties. We also went over the rights at arraignment form, which we've uploaded into OCourt. He is currently employed, and so I did indicate to him that the court could provide him with a copy of that public defender screener form to fill out in more detail if he'd like to be considered, or obviously he's always free to hire counsel.
All right. Thank you. Good morning, sir.
Morning.
You're here for arraignment. So I do need to confirm that Alejandro Arias Mendoza is your true name.
It is my true name. Yeah.
I do see that it looks like you gave Ms. Pimentel permission to put an X on the signature line on the explanation of rights form. Was that to let me know that you did in fact go over those rights with her and that you do understand them?
I understand.
All right. Ms. Pimentel.
Your Honor, will acknowledge receipt of the complaints, waive formal reading, and enter pleas of not guilty as to both.
Not guilty pleas will enter. Court has previously made a finding of probable cause as to both counts. What is the city's request with regard to release and conditions?
Yeah, Mr. Arias Mendoza does not have any criminal history except for this. The city is not asking for bail at this time. We are just asking for the standard DUI conditions.
And there's no objection. We did go over those conditions.
All right. Mr. I'm going to release you on your personal recognizance on the following conditions. You need to notify the court in person.
Judge, can you wait a minute? Can I get W's in the chat, please? W's in the chat. Don't ask why. Just W's in the chat for me, please. And thank you. I will fill you in a minute. I just need W's in the chat.
Or in writing of any change of address. Have no new criminal law violations for which there's probable cause. Make an appointment with your attorney and make it to that appointment because they can't help you if you're not talking to them. Make it to your court dates, which I'm going to give you in just a moment, and your attorney can explain that in greater detail as well, what that means under the current court rules. Only use your true legal name and date of birth if contacted by law enforcement. Do not drive unless you are properly licensed and insured. Do not drive or be in physical control of a motor vehicle with a BAC of 0.08 or higher or a THC concentration of 5 nanograms per milliliter of whole blood or higher within 2 hours of driving. Do not refuse a test of your breath or blood if reasonably requested by a law enforcement officer, and do not possess or have under your control any alcoholic beverages. With that, I think that's everything the city was requesting. Is that correct, Mr. Lohr?
Yes, no, that's correct.
All right. Any objection to any of those conditions, Ms. Pimentel?
No, Your Honor.
All right. So, Mr. Arias Mendoza, I am going to set this matter for pretrial. I can set that for March 5th at 2:30 in the afternoon in person. Is there any reason that you would not be able to make it to the court on that date and time?
No reason at all.
All right, so then I will set that March 5th at 2:30, and your trial will be in the April trial term, but we'll see you then on March 5th. And again, if you do wish to be considered for court-appointed counsel, make sure you go on to, we'll send you the form, but if you want, you can also go on to the website for the Bothell Municipal Court, not for the City of Bothell, Bothell Municipal Court. And there should be a form to request public defender, I think is how it's phrased on there. Fill that out and get it to me as quickly as possible because you want me to review it and get it back to you so you know where you stand and can start getting in touch with your attorney, whether that be court appointed or one that you hire, depending on the circumstances. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So with that, we'll see you on March 5th. Take care.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, next gentleman up, please. Yep.
Thank you guys for doing that. I really appreciate it. I was talking to my daughter. She was asking me for money as usual. And I was like, okay, yeah, no, I can't really do that. And also I'm live, but I will, I'll talk to you after I'm live. She's like, you're live? Can you get some W's in the chat for me? I was like, we do F's in the chat around here. She's like, I want W's. So that was for her. Thank you very much. I made a nice little video and it was perfect because y'all just kept doing it and I love it. And you made me look so great. Thanks, guys.
What else?
This is Mr. Marnie, cause number 4A02185886. This is also on for arraignment. Count 1 is an allegation of driving under the influence. Count 2 is an allegation of hit and run unattended vehicle. Again, we had the opportunity to go over the maximum penalties. We also discussed the potential mandatory minimum penalties. We did go over the rights at arraignment form, which should be uploaded into OCourt. And similarly, it sounds like he would likely be hiring private counsel moving forward.
All right.
Thank you, Chris. That's so sweet. Oh, we'll have to add W's in the chat now. You damn it. One day I'll be cool enough and we'll look back on it and it'll be a funny thing to talk about. Oh my God, my hair is shiny. Look what happens when I have a shower. I look so clean.
Good morning, Mr. Marnie.
Good morning.
You are here for arraignment, so I need to confirm that Jordan Casper Marnie is your true name.
Correct.
All right. I do see that on the explanation of rights form, it looks like you gave Ms. Pimentel permission to put an X on the signature line on that form. Is that to let me know that you did in fact go over that form with her and that you do understand your rights?
That's correct.
All right. I'm just going to Ms. Pimentel.
Your Honor, will acknowledge receipt of the complaint, waive formal reading, and enter pleas of not guilty as to both counts.
All right. Not guilty, please will enter. Court has made finding a probable cause as to both counts. What is the city's request with regard to release and conditions?
Yeah, the city is not asking for bail this time. Mr. Meyer does not have any other criminal history besides this. We are asking for a scrap device when he is released due to the high BAC and the collision.
Ms. Pimentel.
There's no objection to standard conditions. I would ask the court to consider imposing the ignition interlock as a requirement, obviously, if that's the court's concern in regards to consumption and driving, given the lack of history.
All right. Mr. Marnie, I am going to release you on your personal recognizance on the following conditions. Need to notify the court in person or in writing of any change of address, have no new criminal law violations for which there's probable cause, make an appointment with your attorney, make it to that appointment. They can't help you if you're not talking to them, right? Make it to your court dates, which I'm going to give you in just a moment. Have no new criminal law violations for which there's probable cause. I may have already said that. You will not drive unless you are properly licensed and insured. You will not drive or be in physical control of a motor vehicle with a BAC of 0.08 or higher, or a THC concentration of 5 nanograms per milliliter of whole blood or higher within 2 hours of driving. You will not refuse a test of your breath or blood if reasonably requested by a law enforcement officer. You will not possess, consume, or have under your control any alcoholic beverages or controlled substances without a validly issued prescription in your name, and you will only use your true legal name and date of birth if contacted by a law enforcement officer. You will not operate a motor vehicle without a functioning ignition interlock device installed in that vehicle within 5 days of today's date with proof to the court. All right. I think Ms. Pimentel is correct at this point, given your lack of history, that the interest of the community is that you not drive. Mr. Lohr is correct that that was a high BAC, right? So you work with your attorney and figure out what's going to happen with this, how you're going to proceed. But at this point in time, I'm setting this matter for pretrial. I would set it normally for March 5th at 2:30 in the afternoon in person at the Bothell Municipal Court. Is there any reason you will not be able to make it to that date?
What day of the week is that? March 5th?
That's a Tuesday.
Tuesday at 2:30?
Tuesday at 2:30.
Should be fine.
All right. So I will schedule that March 5th at 2:30 at the Bothell Municipal Court in person. All right. And otherwise, I think that concludes this matter. We'll see you then. Again, sounds like your intent is to hire counsel, which is fine. Just make sure you get on that as soon as possible. You want your attorney to have as much time as possible to be ready for your next court hearing. Okay?
Thank you.
Take care.
That's right. Or reach out to yourself.
And those are all the matters that were physically transported. We do have a few, I believe, to address that were not.
Yeah, no, we're not going to address those because they're boring. We're going to move on to our next docket for the evening, which is indeed Travis County. Also, hi, Tupac. Thanks for being here. And also, uh, how do we say your name? Piangate? 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 I don't know. Just type it out phonetically for me if you want me to say it. You know, some people really like it when I say their name. It's like a thing. Also, does anybody know of a book that's in the public domain that they would like to hear me read? Let me know. It's a good thing to let me know. Anyways, we're going down to Travis County, Texas. Say my name, say my name. Open mic with a Y. Chris Engleby, there you go. You are so sweet. Chris Engleby. There you go. Hold on now. I'm not gonna sing everybody's name, by the way. But Chris, I do appreciate. And your name works well for singing it.
De contratar una
No, the
Sorry, I had to do it. I apologize. We're gonna go back and watch their little love affair here, but we are not watching the translator case because look, that took 35 minutes. I can't do that. I don't want to do that. I'm sorry, just not today. Just not today. Okay. Also seriously though, think about the books because I'm thinking about reading the books out loud.
acabo de dar, pero usted pagará lo que, según lo que cobra la persona que usted elija.
Okay.
Ok.
Alright. You have any other questions before we lose our interpreter?
De acuerdo, ¿tendrá usted alguna otra pregunta antes de que se vaya el intérprete?
No, ninguna.
No, no questions.
Alright, take care of yourself, sir.
Bien, con cuidado, señor.
Ricardo, could you ask the room if there's anyone else who desires the services of a Spanish interpreter, please?
Of course, Your Honor. ¿Habrá alguien más en esta habitación que necesite traducción al español?
All right, wonderful. Ricardo, we appreciate you as always. Thank you so much for joining us.
My pleasure as always, Your Honor. Have a wonderful day. Morning, I mean, but if you need me, let me know.
All right, yes, sir. Take care.
Thank you. You too,
Sure.
Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, Officer Mendoza, I can no longer see Mr. Boyd and he's next. Can you bring him back to that chair? My apologies.
Yes.
I can't see him over there.
Dr. Seuss books are in public domain? Really?
Mr. Boyd, your emergency protection order will expire at midnight in 30 days. Do you understand that, sir? On March the 6th of 2024.
What will it expire in 30 days?
The emergency protection order keeping you away from the alleged victim will expire at midnight on March the 6th, which means if she is in agreement, you can go home on March the 7th. Do you understand that?
Okay.
Sir?
Yes, I understand.
All right, wonderful. Do you have any questions for me, Mr. Barr, regarding your charge, the bond amount, the range of punishment for this type of offense in the state of Texas, or the terms of this emergency protection order?
So if she drops the charges, then I will be able to get in certain range, or
No, the dropping of the charges has nothing to do with it. The EPO will expire at midnight in 60 days. I'm sorry, midnight in 30 days on March the 6th. So you can go back home after that if she is in agreement. The case will still pen until the DA's office decides to drop it. So she'll have to follow up with the DA's office, as I previously stated, in order for that to occur. That may take a couple months. So, but she'll need to speak to the DA's office regarding it.
So about the bond, the attorney that is getting assigned to me will handle most of it. I'll just have to pay back the rest, or pay back what goes to him into the case.
Sure. So if you decide to hire someone, you'll pay 5 to 10% of the bond amount, $500 to $1,000 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice. If that money is not possible for you to raise anytime soon, then the court-appointed attorney that I've appointed to you this morning will be out to see you in about 2 days. You'll probably see him on Thursday or Friday. You should fill out the bond paperwork with him at that time. He can't get you out for free. Okay? Either one, either way. You have any other questions for me, Mr. Boyd?
No.
All right, son, take care of yourself. Mr. Parsons, your emergency protection order will expire at midnight in 90 days on, looks like it's May the 6th of 2024. Do you understand that, sir? Yes? Do you have any questions for me regarding your charge, the bond amount, the range of punishment for this type of offense in the state of Texas, or the terms of this emergency protection order?
What's the amount?
15,000.
All right.
You have any other questions for me, sir?
No.
All right, take care of yourself.
I will bite out my toilet.
All right, gentlemen, thank you for your patience as we allowed our Spanish speakers to get all of their questions answered. Next, we have Ventura Alviter.
In the red chair.
Sit in the red chair. Turn on the red light. Sit on the red chair. That was not a good freeze frame that you did there. Why am I singing so much today? Sorry, I'm dealing with children yelling at me. An adult child yelling at me because there's no dinner. It is now 1 minute after 4 p.m. So obviously there's no fucking dinner. And I'm also working. So at the beginning there, you heard me yelling, I'm live. I'm live. Grown ass man, make your own fucking.
How you pronounce your last name, sir? My apologies if I butchered it. Alviter? Okay. So you've been charged with a Class B misdemeanor driving while intoxicated. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. That bond has been set at $3,500. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
What was the price of the bond?
Officer Mendoza, I cannot hear them. They need to either come closer to the mic or, yeah, the mic needs to come to them. What's your question?
What was the price?
What was the what?
The price of the bond?
3,500.
3,500? And there's 10% or no?
In general, yes, but you've been granted personal bond from pretrial services, so you will be processed for release for free in the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you understand that?
Oh, okay. Yes,
Are you
I understand.
requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Yes.
All right, so order. You have any other questions for me, Mr. Alviter?
No.
All right, take care of yourself. Please Uber in the future, sir. Next, we have Juan Espinosa. Where are you? Come on forward to the empty chair over there. Thank you. Sir, you've been charged with a third-degree felony possession of controlled substance. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $7,500 plus a drug court screen. You also, sir, have a Class B misdemeanor driving while intoxicated, where the range of punishment is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. That bond was set at $3,500. Do you have any questions, Mr. Espinosa, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
So what's the total bond amount?
$7,500 and $3,500 for a total of $11,000.
Am I available for a PR bond or no?
Yes, it does appear that pretrial services has granted you personal bond this morning, sir, so you will be processed for release within the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you have any questions about that process?
No, ma'am, that's all I wanted to say.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with these cases?
Yes, please.
All right, so order. Please Uber in the future, sir. Take care of yourself.
All right, you too.
Thank you. Next, we have Damon Williams. Come on forward and take the empty chair, please.
Right.
Mr. Williams, you've been charged with a Class B misdemeanor terroristic threat. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. That bond was set at $5,000. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Am I able to get the personal?
Pretrial services has granted you personal bond as well, Mr. Williams. So you
Okay.
too will be processed for release within the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you have any
Okay.
questions about that process, sir?
No, no questions about that process. Yes, I would like for your help with an attorney.
Absolutely. So ordered.
My question I do have is, I have a job pending, offer, but this is showing up in my background. And I'm wondering, is there anything I can do to expedite and get this resolved?
Well, yeah, you probably should have hired an attorney already. This is from August. You hadn't hired anybody yet?
I had no idea. I had a warrant out for my arrest. Background check came back on Friday. And I went in on Friday and found out that I have this warrant. And I know I don't have to say what it is, but it's a false charge as well. So.
Okay, listen. Me and you gonna have to rap for a second.
Yes, ma'am.
You my contemporary. We the same age.
Yes, ma'am.
You a big dude.
Yes, ma'am.
If you just raise your voice a little bit, people are intimidated. You have to know that by now, given the age that you are in this life.
And I've never, ever been in trouble now. Never been in
No,
trouble.
I listen, you are innocent until proven guilty. But I just, when I read this, I started laughing. I was like, this dude has to know he's intimidating. They racing to get to the phone to call the police to say the big black man scared me half to death.
I already know. You are absolutely correct.
I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but I'm like, really, guy? Really? You thought you was going to get out of this altercation with nobody calling the police on you for real? As big as you are? You almost 400 pounds. 6'8".
Yes.
How tall are you? Are you really 6'8"?
How do you know that if you just see me on the camera?
Gave me a whole Bible on you. You see all this paper?
Oh, okay. All right.
You see all this paper?
All right.
That's why I say I was laughing. I was like, dude, this guy is out of control. Did he really think nobody was gonna call the police? That's why I'm like, you ain't hired an attorney. You know, you're one of the people, you walk through the door and people be like this.
I understand.
I'm sorry, but you gotta know that. You've been alive as long as I have. Well, okay, we're not old. We in our middle ages.
Yes, ma'am.
So you gotta know what I'm talking about.
I can't stop people from lying though.
You can't, but you one of them people that gotta be like, how y'all doing? How you doing? How you doing? Like, I'm not here to mess with nobody. You know what I'm trying to say.
I got you. And that's
But anyway, I'm gonna stop joking with you this morning. You are innocent until proven guilty. Pretrial services did look at your criminal history and saw you didn't have much. So they are releasing you on personal bond. You will be released within the next 4 to 6 hours, anywhere between 3 and 7 a.m. this morning. As far as the job, yes, it's going to show as pending. But what you have to remind the employer is the law says, as long as you don't have any convictions, you are still eligible to be hired. So you have not been convicted of anything. The Constitution says you are innocent until proven guilty. So this case will pen for the next year in misdemeanor court, right? Got to get you an attorney, make sure you make it go away and get it dismissed.
So, all right, so even a court-appointed attorney, that's gonna take a longer process. I need to hire somebody and I can shorten that process. Is that?
Maybe, I mean, it depends, but yeah. In your position, if you're trying to hold on to a job somewhere, I probably would have hired somebody already, gave them some money, said, man, I need you to make this go away in the next 30 to 60 days. True. And then, get that agreement, pay what they gotta pay and move on.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Oh, you're very welcome. You have any other questions for me, sir?
That's it.
Pleasure meeting you. You're scaring me just sitting there though. No, I'm just joking. Take care.
I'm good.
All right. Next we have Ian Bailey.
Where I'm going.
Wow. Wow. I'm gonna have to make that into a video. I'm gonna have to make it into a video. I mean, he is a big dude. I get it, but still. That's definitely my homework for this evening.
Come on forward to take the empty chair, Mr. Bailey. Sir, you have been charged with a Class B misdemeanor disorderly conduct. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. Mr. Bailey, you're not that intimidating sitting there, but the way this read, it sounded very scary. You understand that? Now, you are innocent until proven guilty, sir, but when I read this, I was afraid. I can only imagine.
Hold on, was somebody being sick? Did they just do a pass the garbage bin below? I think they did. I think they did. Oh, Lord. I guess we'll include this one, too.
Imagine how these children and this woman and everybody else in the house felt. So I don't say that to make you feel bad. I just need you to consider your choices going forward, okay? But this bond has been set at $5,000 plus no possession of a firearm or other dangerous weapon plus random UAs. Plus you must follow all the recommendations of the CPS safety plan, if any. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
Oh, God, you're done.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Yes, please.
So ordered. Mr. Bailey, pretrial services, despite it sounding very scary, also granted you personal bond as well. So you too will be processed for release within the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you have any questions about that process, sir?
Okay.
All right, take care of yourself. Don't want to see you again. Don't come back. Next, we have Jordan Albrum. Come on forward and take the empty chair, sir. You have been charged with an out-of-county misdemeanor on an underlying DWI from Williamson County. They have set that bond at $5,000 cash or surety. What's going on with this case in Williamson County, sir? Are you going to court?
Yes, ma'am. I just started a new job and then I did not, it was a failure to.
Monday, starting work on Monday. Monday, starting work on Monday. They're always starting on fucking Monday. I swear to God. What were you scared of, Courtney? That we were gonna see somebody puke?
A peer warrant, so I just had not gone and rectified that yet, and then they pulled me over yesterday morning for a traffic violation.
Do you have an attorney helping you?
Yes, I do.
Who is that?
Richard Jones.
Oh, I know Richard Jones. He's a very good attorney. I worked with him for 20 years. You tell him I say hello. Okay, well, I will remove the cash or surety condition to allow you to post bond out of Travis County and not have to wait the 10 days in jail for Williamson County to pick you up. Will that help you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, your first call this morning should be to Mr. Jones. Let him know you've been magistrated and he can post bond on you so you can go ahead and get on out of there. Okay? You have any other questions for me, sir?
Oh, ma'am.
All right, take care of yourself. Next we have Roberto Gonzalez. Come on forward. Oh, you're right there in the front. Thank you, sir. You have an out-of-county misdemeanor on an underlying possession of marijuana from Karnes County. They have set that bond at $2,500 cash or surety. What's going on with you in this case in Karnes County, sir? Been for it? Who's your attorney out there? Have you talked to him?
Well, nope. That's the
Huh?
That's the model of checking on thing, they were saying no court was, appearing up on the screen. I was calling it in.
Okay. All right, well, I'll do the same. I will remove the cash or surety condition since you have an attorney out there working on it for you so that you can post bond out of Travis County and not have to wait the 10 days for Karnes County to pick you up. Will that help you? All right. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case? All right, so order. Take care of yourself, Mr. Gonzalez. Next, we have Jose Hernandez. Mr. Hernandez, you have been charged with an out-of-county felony on the underlying possession of controlled substance from Cleburne County. They have set that bond at $5,000 cash or surety. What is going on with you in Cleburne County?
I'm not sure. I thought that was taken care of. I would have to hire an attorney and see where that's going.
You know who your attorney is out there?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't? So that may be the problem.
Yes, as soon as I get a chance with the phones, I'll make a call.
I'm sorry, Officer, is that Segura? No, that's Mendoza. No, yeah, that's Mendoza. I can't hear. I'm sorry. Go, repeat that, sir.
I was just saying, as soon as I get access to the phones, I'll start making calls and see.
Fuck? What the fuck is this? The fuck is this? Well, you guys have always had a fucking microphone you could have been handing down to people and you just are now doing it? What in the fuck? That pisses me off to no end. Seriously.
See who's the attorney.
All right, well, follow up with your agreement that you're gonna follow up with your attorney out there. I will also remove the cash or surety condition for you as well, so that you can post bond out of Travis County and not have to wait for 10 days in jail for Cleburne County to pick you up. Will that help you?
Yes, ma'am. And you said the bond amount is 5,000?
Correct.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. So ordered. Next, we have Jaden Parmley. Mr. Parmley, you have been charged with 2 Class B misdemeanors. The range of punishment on those types of offenses in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. The first Class B misdemeanor has been styled as a criminal mischief. That bond has been set at $5,000 plus no contact with the alleged victim. The second Class B misdemeanor has been styled as a disorderly conduct. That bond has also been set at $5,000 plus no contact with the alleged victim. Do you have any questions, Mr. Parmley, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
Yes, ma'am. Do I qualify for a PR bond?
No. Pretrial services is saying they consider these cases to have serious allegations, so they did not grant you personal bond. That's unfortunate, but I will appoint you an attorney who can get you out for free. Would you like for me to appoint someone to help you this morning?
Would I be able to pay for one or no?
If I appoint someone, it's for free, sir.
Is that process longer or?
Mendoza, I can't hear him.
Is that process longer?
Process longer. If I appoint you an attorney to get you out for free? Potentially, yeah. You won't see that attorney until Thursday or Friday. If you want to get out immediately, then you must pay the going rate, which is 5 to 10% of the bond amount. So for you, that works out to be anywhere between $500 and $1,000 to any attorney or ombudsman of your choice. They do work 24 hours a day. You will be given access to the phone right now to hire them, if you so desire.
I'm able to pay that whenever or?
I can't hear him. Say that again.
I'm able to pay that like today or whenever, like the.
Correct. You hire anyone of your choice, they are all sitting outside the jail waiting for y'all to call if you got money. So you'll be out very quickly. It's whoever you decide to hire, whatever fee you negotiate with them.
So as soon as I pay it, they'll be able to release me?
Correct. They'll post bond on you and you'll be released.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
If money is a problem, I've appointed someone, they'll be out to see you Thursday or Friday.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Take care of yourself, Mr. Parman. Next, we have Michael Bermudez. Mr. Bermudez, you have been charged with a 3rd-degree felony assault family violence. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond was set at $15,000 plus no harmful or offensive contact to the alleged victim. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am. My only question is that the only charge?
Yeah.
I was picked
Well,
up.
okay. No, you have some other charges you got pending.
I came from TDC.
Oh, you came from TDC to, yeah, you gotta resolve the cases that they brought you back on for TDC. So it looks like you're in 299, Judge Sage. So you'll go see her on the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon.
What is the possession of a firearm still there? Or what's going on with that? I mean,
Yes, both of those. You'll go see Judge Sage on the aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and the unlawful possession of a firearm by felon.
I don't need to be magistrated on those, or what's the?
No, because it's a bench warrant, so you'll go and see her directly in the next few days.
Okay, and this case, the assault, that's in a different courtroom?
Right. This is probably going to be assigned to her as well, but you had never been arrested on the original warrant, so that's why they're having you be magistrated on it. But it's the original offense date for this one is July of 2022, almost 2 years ago. But Judge Sage will probably be assigned this case as well because she has your other cases.
Okay, you said the bond amount was 15,000?
On this new one, on the aggravated assault, looks like she set that one at $35,000. And the unlawful possession of a firearm is no bond. So you'll have to see her on that one so she can set a bond.
All right, do I have any other holds or anything?
Not that I can see, but I'm glad you asked the question. That's all I can see at this time.
Okay, so I have the no bond with the firearm.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
I should have an attorney. It's not on my paperwork.
Sir?
I have an attorney. It should be on my paperwork.
Okay, well, is he hired or appointed? That's all I'm asking.
No, ma'am, I have Joe Sawyer. I hired him.
All right, so are you gonna hire him for this one, or do you need me to give you an appointed counsel until you come up with the money to hire him for this case?
He should be on there. I guess I'll take him until I get him on the case.
All right, so ordered. All right, Mr. Bermudez, you also have several tickets pending in our municipal court since 2017 for $1,500.
Oh, the judge is about to do the big G, the gifting of the day. Thank fucking God, because we've got like 10 minutes left in this, and I need a little pick-me-up, and I think that's what she's gonna do here. If you haven't been here before and you don't know what I'm talking about, this judge, contrary to what most judges do, which is get people in trouble for having not paid their tickets, set them up a payment plan that they will never follow, and then probably end up costing more administrating the payment plan than they do in terms of actually collecting. This judge does the opposite, but it sounds like a trick. So people are often confused and don't know which door to pick, so to speak. So you're going to hear her here explain it. She's going to give this guy a $1,500 gift for one night in jail or whatever he spent in jail. She's about to wipe away all his tickets. And all he has to do is say the right thing. But will he, is the question.
$11.85. I'll give you two choices. I'll give you a court date. That court date will be on February the 26th of 2024 at 2:30 p.m. Or I'll give you credit for time served. Which would you prefer?
The court date, where's the court at? Is it the?
No! Oh, every time. Buddy, listen, the court date is to talk about you not paying. These have already been adjudicated. That's the thing about these. They've been adjudicated. You missed E. Cellulite yoga pants.
The traffic court?
Correct. February 26th.
I'll take time served.
Is it your desire to enter to a plea of no contest on these old tickets?
Yes, ma'am.
Take your plea of no contest, find you guilty, give you credit for time served, and those tickets will be resolved this morning. You have any other questions for me, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, take care of yourself. Next we have,
Oh, he did it. Oh, he came through in the end there. He really thought about that, you know. And again, people get confused at this because most judges are not doing this, but she's literally just, he's going to walk out of jail and have a literal weight off his shoulders. No fucking payment plan, nothing. And I guarantee the costs are lower to get rid of them than to actually chase.
Sergio Overa. Mr. Overa, you have what is this? Looks like this is a very old case from 2017. 7 years ago, second-degree felony indecency. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond was set at $25,000 plus no contact with the alleged victim. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with the case?
I have an attorney, I just don't know the name.
Okay. Is that attorney hired or appointed?
Hired.
Okay, all right, so ordered. You have any other questions for me, Mr. Obeda?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. Take care of yourself. Next, we have Joshua Rendon.
Your Honor, he's not here.
That's the person that's not here.
He's not here. What the fuck? This is not school. Joshua wasn't in today. He didn't come to school today. Teacher, you already did attendance. Joshua wasn't in. It's fucking jail. Where the fuck is Joshua? Do we not? I have questions. Everyone seems to just be like, ah, yeah, that's Joshua. Oh, Joshua. Always in a different spot. We never can track that one down. Like, what in the is going on?
Here, okay, thank you for the reminder. My apologies. Next, we have Burt Baker.
Anyone here? Not you. Nguyen, you're the last one. You are you done? Yeah. We have Mr. Nguyen here.
I'm sorry, who is this?
Nguyen, Mr. Nguyen.
Is Mr. Baker not in the room?
Baker? No, Your Honor.
Oh, he's not there either? Okay. Oh, so is Mr. Nguyen the last person?
Yes.
Yes? All right, Mr. Nguyen, you have been charged with a first-degree felony aggravated robbery case. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 5 years to a maximum of 99 years or life in prison and a $10,000 fine. Looks like you've been assigned to the 299th District Court Judge Sage. She has set this bond at $250,000, plus no possession of a firearm, plus no contact with the alleged victim, plus a 200-yard stay away from 13212 North Lamar Boulevard. You also, sir, have a third-degree felony exhibiting of a firearm on a campus or school bus. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. This case has also been assigned to the 299th District Court Judge Sage. She has set that bond at $20,000 plus no possession of a firearm, plus no contact with the alleged victim, plus a 200-yard stay away from 13212 North Lamar Boulevard. Do you have any questions, Mr. Nguyen, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, I was wondering, I signed up for a personal bond. Do I qualify for that, ma'am?
No, you must not have been listening to me earlier. This is a felony assault. We no longer provide personal bonds on felony assaults in the state of Texas, Mr. Nguyen. That law changed in September of 2021. Our governor and the legislature pushed through what's called Senate Bill 6, which does not allow that anymore. But what that means is that you can hire any attorney or bondsman of your choice, pay them the going rate, 5 to 10% of the bond amount to be released. Or in the alternative, I can appoint you someone who could attempt to obtain personal bond for you free of charge. Would you like for me to appoint someone to help you this morning?
Yes, ma'am, but I also have a hired lawyer already, ma'am.
Okay, so then if you already have a hired lawyer, who is that?
His name is James Win something, ma'am, but I know his first name is James, but I cannot recall his last name.
Okay, well, you must immediately call him. You're gonna be given access to the phone now that you've seen me. So call him or have your family call him, let him know you've been magistrated so he can go ahead and post bond on you. Okay? I'm not running a hotel here, Mr. Wynn, so my desire is for y'all to post bond, go back.
Oh, Steffi, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Enjoy. Um, like I said, like I loved him when he's gone. I'm just a Timmy's little whore. It's the way it is. This is a good little case too. Popping this one in the video too.
To your lives, go to work, go back to your homes, all of that. Okay?
Ma'am, I also have another question, ma'am.
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, I don't think like money is the problem, ma'am, because this charge, ma'am, I don't know like what I get charged for, ma'am, because this charge they come and get me, they say it was a warrant for my arrest, but I have no clue like what this charge is, ma'am.
Well, here's what I'm gonna say. You are innocent until proven guilty. I want to make sure you don't make any statements against your self-interest because this proceeding is being recorded. You don't want to give the state an easy win. But basically, they're saying that you pulled a gun on someone.
Oh my God, we're gonna get to hear the fucking probable cause. Oh, ask and you shall receive, little boy. Ask and you shall receive.
At the campus, at the school, shot him and then ran over him with a car. That's the allegation. Are you familiar with that?
Yes, ma'am.
The incident? Okay.
Oh, that incident. How? Son, I think the money is the problem. Shot somebody and then ran them over? But wasn't there a robbery? Didn't we hear robbery at the beginning? I mean, that'll get you expelled. I'll tell you that. Holy fucking shit. Okay. Oh dear.
So that's what these cases are about.
And I went to jail for that, ma'am, and I bonded out on the on the gun charge and the aggravated assault charge, ma'am, and I go home and I follow everything, and then they just come pick me up today for this, ma'am. I don't know.
Right. So let me tell you what happened. So what happened is you got assigned to a court, Judge Sage. She looked at the bond amounts, determined they were too low. They were assigned to her court. She has that discretion and she raised those bonds. That's why they're now at 250,000 plus 20,000 for a total of 270,000. So that's what happened. So if you have an attorney, you need to immediately call him so that he knows what is occurring. He can go and talk to the judge about either undoing that and reinstating the old bonds or coming up with some new bonds. But your attorney needs to go and talk to Judge Sage. Okay?
Right.
You have any other questions for me, Mr. Wynn?
How long will I be here for, ma'am?
If you call your attorney, probably not very long. So again, for the third time, you need to call your attorney. That should be your first phone call.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
You're very welcome. Take care of yourself, sir.
You, ma'am. Is anyone here not done yet? Your Honor, there is someone here have a question, if you're okay with that.
Absolutely. Come on forward, sir. How can I help you?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're very welcome.
I'm sorry, but I just have one quick question. If
I can't hear him, Officer Mendoza.
I'm sorry, I just had one quick question. Is a bail bond able to be paid by a card, like a credit card or something? Or does it have to be?
Absolutely. It's whatever you negotiate with whoever you decide to hire. If you find a bondsman that won't take a credit card, you just call the next one because he probably will take one. I mean, they take all different forms of payment. They pick up people's cars, they put liens on your house. I mean, whatever you want to do.
Yes, ma'am. And so whenever I pay that, they should be working on me to get me out by this day, or it takes a while.
Correct. It's whoever you negotiate with. If you say, hey man, I'm gonna give you $500, can you have me out by 2 p.m.? And he says yes, then that's the person you pay. If the next one says, nah, man, I can't have you out for 2 days, then you don't pay him, right? So it's whatever you negotiate.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. You're very welcome. Yes, sir. How can I help you?
Do I get a PR bond?
What's your name?
Robert Gonzalez.
Mendoza, I can't hear him. What's his name?
Robert Gonzalez Roberto.
Robert Gonzalez Roberto, Your Honor.
No, Mr. Gonzalez, you have an out-of-county home. We don't do PR bonds for out-of-county. You're from Karnes County, right?
For real, cellulite yoga pants? Did you find a news article about it? Oh my God. Will you send it to me in Discord? Like DM me in Discord?
I'm from here, but I got a case over at Karnes County.
Yeah, right. We don't we don't provide personal bonds for out-of-county homes, only for our Travis County cases. I'm sorry. Thank you. Any
Thank you,
other
Your
questions, gentlemen? You
Uh,
good?
Roll down. Good. All right. Your Honor, just let you know, Mr. Baker, he can come out from his cell. He's in isolation due to quarantine. He got COVID.
Quarantine? Say it again, buddy. Quarantine. How the fuck did he make his Q sound like that? My Q's don't sound like that. Mind your P's and Q's. What? I can barely spit that way that he said that out. Let's listen. Let's listen again.
Good. All right. Your Honor, just let you know, Mr. Baker, he can come out from his cell. He's in isolation due to quarantine. He got COVID positive.
He has COVID? Okay, we can do him through the door. That's fine.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Thank you for your service this morning, Officer Mendoza.
Do him through the door. Judge. No. No, we will not. Oh, quarantine. That doesn't sound very nice. Cellulite yoga pants, thank you so much. I appreciate that immensely. I just saw that message pop up. You guys, thank you so much for being here. What a great night. I have some work to do. I have some work to do. I know there are other lives tonight. We can hope for a chase, right? I think we can hope for a chase. I always hope for chases. Not enough to go and get myself in trouble, but I do hope for chases. Once again, thank you so much for being here. Please make sure that you click the like button, leave a comment. So helpful. Good night, Hunter. Thank you for being here. Seriously, guys, I really appreciate it. Remember that I love you. I am proud of you. And I will see you in the next video. Thanks, Wenla. Bye, Moonfox. That sounds delicious. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.